Once again, swab ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. I would like to thank the journalists and all participants in this press conference for honoring our invitation at short notice. Like my brother said, the aim of this press conference is to update the public on the deteriorating health condition of His Eminence, Sheikh Ibrahim El-Zakzaky and his wife. If you could recall, on the 12th of December 2015, armed to the teeth soldiers massacred more than 1,000 persons in Zaria, including women, children, and the aged. Heavily pregnant women, nursing mothers, sucklings, and toddlers were not spared. Some were even burnt alive. Those killed, nay, some in their last gasps, were all thrown and buried in mass graves, and properties worth billions of naira bulldozed so as to obliterate conclusive evidences of the crimes. Such brutal and wanton bloodbath could not have happened without Buhari's order, more so at a very short span of 48 hours. The carnage left hundreds wounded, and some of those wounded are to date battling with various degrees of the wounds sustained. Sheikh El-Zakzaky and his wife were sprayed with poisonous bullets and kept in detention in spite of the fact that they are in urgent need of special medical attention. And without such medical attention, their lives are in danger. The perpetuation of the persecution against us continues non-stop. The latest of which is the crime, the latest of which was that committed in October 2018 during Arba'in symbolic trade in Abuja, where scores were killed and hundreds fared injured. Almost 4 years after the massacre, Sheikh El-Zakzaky and his wife are yet to be given proper medical attention. They are being denied their fundamental right by this tyrant of salt. On the 25th April 2019, a delegation of expert doctors and consultants led by the Islamic Human Rights Commission gained access to Sheikh El-Zakzaky and his wife, and they conducted initial medical investigations on both of them. The report stated that Sheikh El-Zakzaky sustained multiple gunshot injuries, particularly in both of his eyes, his left hand, and his right leg. All these occurred on the 14th of December 2015. However, he underwent extensive surgeries in the eyes. Recently, there is the issue of chest pain as well as breath shortness that are disturbing the Sheikh. The report also stated that Malam Azina, the wife of the Sheikh, also sustained gunshot injuries, most especially in her abdomen, and blunt facial trauma causing fracture of the nasal bones. Again, she has severe progressive and disabling bilateral knee joint pains affecting her daily activities, including walking inside the house where she and her husband are being detained, necessitating continuous use of a wheelchair. The medical report of Sheikh El-Zakzaky and his wife revealed that the couple needs urgent treatment that could only be obtained outside Nigeria. The doctor strongly recommended that the couple be allowed urgent treatment in efficient health facilities abroad on medical and humanitarian grounds. So, ladies and gentlemen, the medical report have been duly submitted to Kaduna High Court, Department of State Services, National Human Rights Commission, National Assembly, United Nations, European Union, etc. It is quite inhuman that the Sheikh and his wife are still under detention without proper medical treatment, despite the fact that a federal High Court ruled in December 2016 that ordered for the immediate and unconditional release of the couple and payment of compensation to them for fundamental right violations. The working group on arbitrary detention of the United Nations Human Rights Council at its 83rd session held on 19th to 23rd November 2018 and published on 10th January 2019, has opined that the deprivation of the liberty of El-Zakzaky and his wife being in contravention of Article 8, 9, 19, and 20, subsection 1 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights and Articles 9, 14, 19, 21, and 22 of the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights is arbitrary and falls within categories 1, 2, and 3. Obviously, the right of the couple have been violated and their lives are in danger. Recent information reaching us through the relatives of the Sheikh revealed that the poisonous bullets used by the trigger-happy soldiers are still in the body of the couple, causing a lot of damages and sickness reactions to the Sheikh and his wife. Unless the poisonous bullets are removed, brothers and sisters, the lives of the couple are at stake. In view of the foregoing, we are reiterating our demand for unconditional release of our leader, Sheikh Ibrahim El-Zakzaky, and his wife. You're welcome.
They received order from the presidency. So these guard brigades that are only answerable to Mr. President comes out on a daily basis and use all sort of ammunition, including 50 caliber machine gun, on peaceful protesters, who include female children and people of age that comes out on the street to protest against the illegal detention of their leader, which is their fundamental right. The Constitution has offered them this right to protest against anything that you feel you are not convinced, you are not satisfied by the government. You should come out and protest. And this is a government which claims that it is a democratic government, which I and you, everybody believe that any government that massacre its own citizens can never be termed as a democratic government. But this is what they are saying. So the reason for this conference is this: to update the masses concerning the health status of the Sheikh. So you are welcome to the conference, and Brother Mukhtar will continue from here by reading the press statement